Hello everyone. I'm going to give people some time to join, but happy Thanksgiving. I hope you had a great time with your family. We did. I actually, none of us like turkey that much, so I actually made what is known as Daddy's chicken, which is my proprietary blend of spices and herbs. Turned out great, didn't overeat, had my homemade pumpkin pie, awesome. Okay, you guys didn't tune in to hear about pumpkin pie. So let me get you to the Bronco. I'm gonna switch cameras and take you around. My workbench is actually clean, that never happens. So here is the cow and Asian ribs, see? I like the alternative Thanksgiving things. I mean, yeah, I just don't get the turkey thing. I mean, I get it's traditional and I like tradition, but you know, come on, there's better food out there. I have a friend who does tacos. Anyway, here's the cowl. You see it's welded in there. And I've grinded all the welds down. I got a bit of waviness, I'm not gonna lie there. It looks worse on camera. There, from that angle looks much better. So, and I've also ground down all the welds on my firewall. The reason this color is because of the OSPHO treatment. That's weld through primer, whatever. So that's all done. One thing I realized is after I welded it in, one is you should really bend this tab back to its position during your fit up so you don't have to try to get it there later. In fact, almost overbend it just a little bit. That way it'll be tight. I didn't do that, so I had to hammer it into position. I used a hammer on this side, which was kind of a pain. For this side, I used a pneumatic. Hold on, I'm gonna walk over, try not to be too shaky. This is gonna be embarrassing because you're gonna see how I store my tools. But, oh boy, that's not one of these. So air hammer with this attachment on the end. That's really good for stuff like that. How many grinding wheels do I go through? A lot. I have some furred PFERD ones that are like insanely expensive, but they last a lot longer. I'm not sure it's worth the difference than going over the Home Depot brand. Anyway, so you take the air hammer, you take it along there and it'll shape it. And it also helps you get around these radius. You got to slot it and then, how did the angles, oh, the tunnel angles are awful. Somebody asked about the tunnel angles. They're terrible. I mean, look at how off this is. I mean, it's like a dog. You know when like a dog looks at you funny? This is straight on the Bronco, and this is how the tunnel looks. I mean, I don't care. It's going to be under carpet on this side, and the engine sits like right here, so you're not really going to see that goofiness. But, you know, that's how it is. So a couple other things I did today was I went through and I finished welding these panels together. I know I obviously went pretty heavy with the grinder here. I might clean that up once I get, no one's ever gonna see this. So I always debate like, so this panel is gonna sit here, the front half, and then this is gonna be exposed kinda if you look through the fender. So I'm always debating whether I should like build that up. But my real problem was this kick panel was so wavy. I mean, it was like, no joke, like that. So, and I could not beat it into shape. Like if I beat it, it would just spring in another location. So I actually ended up cutting reliefs, 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Yeah, that's weld through primer. I went crazy with the weld through primer. Don't ask, dude. I've been working for like 7 hours straight. So, yeah, and then same on this side. I had to cut these reliefs out and then get the panel straight. And now it's reasonably straight. I mean, it was crazy before, guys. So now that I've welded everything up, you can see my door, which used to fit correctly, is like, that's crazy. Look at that. I mean, just from welding all that together. Oh, and then I fabricated this piece today. I didn't feel like buying it. I mean, Tom ships fast, but I was in the garage, so I just beat this into submission and welded it in. So that's a pretty simple piece. There's nothing special about it. So yeah, now here's the plan, right? So this door, it fits okay. Like it's not oversized seals for the door. Oh yeah, that's funny. So that's like a total Bronco joke. So the this fits okay. It's a little tight here. That gap's not too bad actually on this side. My issue is this is a bit fat for my taste. I don't like being able to get. So when you go like that, then it cheats up. So that whole thing, it's funny because I had it pretty close, but now that I've welded everything together, I have to go back through and redo this pillar. So what's my plan there? My plan there is to just monkey with it till I get it right and get lucky. Because honestly, I could think about this all day. Putting thought into it doesn't seem to help with this door. It's like, it's such a pain. I mean, one thing that happens is like, if this angle's not right, then the two, pillar burned in yet. Which pillar? Oh yeah, it's burned in. So if you don't do the angles right, then down here the bolt heads, these two bolt heads, this bolt head and this bolt head will actually hit each other if you've got too steep of an angle. So you got to get the angle just right. Oh, it's such a pain. Yeah, somebody's asking about the pillar. The pillar's burned in. I haven't done the welds or cleaned any of this crap off yet. I don't know. Got some splatter, but it's in there. Nothing special. Like when it's cold and I don't feel like working, I've been putting all the latches back together from, what do you call it? CAD plating. Let me just show you my door latch here. Sorry guys, looking at my nose. Okay, so this is the door latch. One tip is these lock rod retainers, they're like not cheap when you buy them from the vendors. So you can just get the 6mm Chevy ones and they work fine. And you can usually get a bag of like 25 for like $10 or something. And that should do the whole car. So that's just a little tip for me to use. It looks good though with the CAD plating. I mean, and it works perfectly. So that's good. We'll see how it works out in the end. But I'm gonna order some door handles, and I got a big order for Tom's that I've written up, but I just haven't pulled the trigger yet because I still have so much work to do to get these doors set. But as soon as those doors are set, where do I go to get CAD plated? There's a place up here called Queen City Plating. You can ship stuff to them. With CAD plating, it's like it's hard to tell if it's worth it, right? Because some of the stuff you can just clean and reuse, right? It looks nice when you CAD plate it, but do you really need to like CAD plate your door latch? I don't know how bad a shape yours are in. And then other stuff, it's like the bolts, like you just buy the bolt kit from Tom's. So it's not industrial. Oh, you know what I need actually, guys? This is, so my, I got my window regulator CAD plated, but the stupid spring is broken in half. So I need it. You can't find them. They don't sell just the spring, and I don't feel like buying a regulator. So if anybody happens to have an extra spring laying around, that would be helpful. And then, yeah, so what was I saying? So the Tom's order I'm putting off because I want to get these doors set. Once those doors are set, I want to get my electrical ordered and start routing all of that because there's holes everywhere in the dash. There's one there, there's two there, there's one over there, and I want to custom route it so that it's like super clean in under the hood. And I really hate like how the solenoid, the starter solenoid is mounted. All that stuff drives me crazy. So I'm just going to try to clean all that up and route it custom. And what else is going to be in that order? Yeah, mostly electrical, the door handles, the seals, like stuff I need to really start getting mock-up done. I had a question. Yeah, I saw that. I had a question about rotisserie, if any of you guys use rotisserie. So I haven't put, obviously, the front together yet. that is sort of the next step after the doors are hung properly. I mean, I'll mock them up so that my front fenders match my doors, but, and I've made braces to actually brace here to there, and I have the brace on my, do you have another regulator? Show me the spring. Do you have other yeah, I have the other regulator. What was I saying? Yeah, so the rotisserie, I could kind of do it just the front cab and put it on the rotisserie and get the bottom. So this is what the spring looks like. Okay. This is the driver's side, I think, and this is the passenger side. They're different springs, driver and passenger. Is it passenger or driver? Let me think about this. If it's in the door, this goes like this. I think this is driver side, actually. So I need a driver side spring. Where was I? I'm babbling, I know. Electrical, mock-up. The other thing is like seats. Like I want to order my seats so I make sure all my bolts are right before I spray in any bed liner or whatever. I know that's way down the road. I'm just saying. Oh, I know where I was going. Rotisserie. So if I do the, what do you call it? Front fender and wheel wells and stuff, it's not as strong as if I just put the front just up to the firewall on the rotisserie. So I'm debating whether or not to put the whole front together because it just stresses it more when it's on the rotisserie. But I have braces. I have the braces for the tub. I have braces from the firewall to the core support. Maybe it's enough. I don't really know. These are one of those questions like, can anybody even really answer it for me? Thanks, Brian. What else is going on? Oh, I'm going to be selling my tub soon. I think Brian or somebody wanted my tub. So if anybody's out there interested in an old tub, let me know. If nothing else, you could probably turn it into like a Bronco trailer or something. That's probably what it's best for. But that's it, guys. Hope you're having a great Thanksgiving weekend. Shoot me any questions. My wife's been awesome about giving me time in the garage. So I was in here like 7 hours today. So got a lot done. It's coming together. Man, I'm still in season 4. It's crazy, but once I get these doors hung and I feel like the tub is done and I've got the quarter panels in and the taillight housings and the front fenders and the inner fenders and the wheel wells, then I'll end season 4. So I'm almost there. Bye, guys.